What's up, YouTube? It's Carson Michael. Today we're opening a Uprising booster box. This is the Flesh and Blood set. For those that don't know, set releases today, and we're opening this for Chris. Super excited. We've opened a couple yesterday. Just a set that I don't know. We're gonna see if we get the spice. They've really kind of changed the way Flesh and Blood packs have been working. So there's no more first edition. Now it's just all one, I guess, print run or print cycle, or sorry, just one product. No first edition, no unlimited, just one set. And also they've changed the number of, how do I put it? There's like a bunch of cold foils, but there's also these things called Marvels and these alternate arts. And we're gonna try to pull some of those. We're probably gonna get at least 2 goodies. All right, so we got this first Majestic Hypothermia. You can tell it's a Majestic because of that little M over there. All right, and you got a foil Ronin Renegade. All right. After that, we got our commons and uncommons. And in the next pack, I'll break down how these cards actually work. Okay, how these packs actually break down. Okay, so let's start. This is pack number 2 for Chris. First pack had a Majestic. Not every pack is gonna have a Majestic. So the first 3 cards are always going to be some permutation of generic, ice, and draconic. And typically there's always going to be at least 1 generic and they're always going to be commons. So first 3, generic, draconic, ice. Sometimes it's like this, 2 generic, 1 ice. Sometimes it's 2 generic, 1 draconic. Sometimes it's 1 generic, 2 ice, 1 generic, 2 draconic, or 1 of each. Never 3 of a kind. All right. Then after that, we always have a non-foil common equipment. In this case, it's the Silent Stilettos. Okay. And after that, we always have a rare, you can tell because of that R. It's always going to be non-foil, and the next one might be a rare or better. In this case, it is also a rare. This is Invoke Chromai. All of the invokes are double-sided dragons, which does make drafting a little rough. The official guidelines for competitive and casual, so not professional REL, but competitive and casual, is to draft these quote unquote carefully. In other words, try to hide it when you draft it so that no one knows, and you're not supposed to be looking around to see if people have drafted these double-sided cards. So use the token to hide it or something. All right, and after that we have a foil. The foil can be of any rarity. In this case, it is a foil rare, which is nice because this is actually a quite playable foil rare. Beautiful. This is Sift. Then after that, we have 7 commons and uncommons and 2 tokens. And of these 7 commons and uncommons, you're always going to have 2 Isolator cards, 2 Draconic cards, 2 Illusionist cards, and 2 Ninja cards, and then 1 random. And that random could be in any place in this pack. So you could sometimes have 3 ice cards altogether, but the net result is the last 7 cards are 2 playable commons for each hero and 1 extra, all right? And the last 2 cards in the pack, 2 tokens, and this is actually where the cold foil slot is as well. So if we get cold foils, it'll be in that last 2 packs, or last 2 cards. And it's usually the second to last, so it's usually this one. And this is just a Phoenix Flame, which is also a token. It's a playable element of this set. All right, we're on the pack 3. We're gonna zoom by a little bit faster. We got 2 rares. Foil Oasis Respite, a very, very powerful common that's going to actually define the way these games work moving forward. It's a common that this effect never existed, being able to block damage of any type. And so we'll probably see it around lurking in sideboards for a long, long time. Here we go. We have a foil Polar Cap and the customary commons and uncommons, as well as our last 2 tokens. So moving forward, the way I'll start opening these packs, and I'm sorry for those who have come to see all the art of all the cards, but most of the guys I know that watch these box breaks at this point, since we're so late in the season, just want to see the spice. So I'm going to show the 2 rares, I'm going to show the foil, and then I'm going to creep in the back and make sure that we don't have a cold foil in the back, and I'll put the rest to the side. Let me know if that doesn't work for you guys. I'm pretty sure there are so many other box opening videos now that showcase all the commons, but we are just gonna focus on the spice. Here we go. We have another Majestic. This is Frightmare with the Frightmare art. All the tentacles, a little creepy, and a foil red Healing Ball. I love the way the foil pattern looks. Okay, see if we can get a little more shine on it, and we'll creep in the back, and it's another 2 tokens. We will see a cold foil in that slot. That's why we're kind of creeping in the back. So check it out. Just haven't seen it yet. Maybe this will be a pack that changes everything. Here we go. We have a flippers. We got our first rare. Another majestic. Burn them all. Yep, that is what the Draconic want to do. They are a ruling class, and now the Phoenix, or the proletariat, are rising up. Hence, Uprising. All right. So, no cold foil in that pack, but we have hit our third majestic. On average, you should see a majestic every 4 packs. So in a booster box of 24 packs, we should see it, yeah, about 6 times in non-foil, roughly once or twice in foil. And so 6 to 7 is kind of what we imagine. But sometimes you also have some of these in cold foil. For example, Burn Them All. You can get that in cold foil. We didn't know that was going to be a thing, but at the world premiere, at pre-releases, we have seen it being pulled. All right, here we go. We have Flex, Mounting Anger Red. Super powerful cards. Lava Vein Loyalty. And let's creep in the back. 2 tokens. All right, so far no cold foils yet for Chris. But I imagine this will change. And we'll just keep grinding through. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. We got our equipment. First rare. Second rare. Foil Findale's Fighting Spirit. An excellent card. Just a little slight upgrade to a lot of other cards. And we'll creep in the back. 2 tokens. All right, we're going to keep going. Yesterday, we did a little live stream, and we did get a case with 3 legendaries. In fact, one of the boxes had 2 legendaries, so it is possible. It looks like the variants on these are going to be a little bit higher. Foil Critical Strike. Oh, I really like the foiling. It's a generic card. Not going to see too much play in competitive, but still, they did a good job on the foiling. And I don't know if you can see, but every time I open a pack, a little bit of powder, a little bit of dust is created. And so if you guys are opening a lot of packs, you're going to have that on your playmat as well. Just, it's not dandruff. It's just some powdery stuff on the packs. Just be wary of it. We have Invoke Mirror Guy as well. Didn't show the backside of the other dragon. Sorry. It's just the marvels that we really want to see. Otherwise, it's a little, it's the same art. It's the same art on both sides, which is sometimes confusing. I don't even know which side is the correct side sometimes because of that. All right, we go on to the next pack for Chris. Please, Chris. Let's get you something spicy for the channel. Our first box opening. Really like something spicy. We have Sift, Necria, considered the best dragon. Very, very powerful. Hey, another great Dromite card. Foil Skittering Sands. And what is that? We got some cold foil action here. It is a cold foil Frost Hex. So like I said, some of the Majestics do come in cold foil. Frost Hex being one of them, notably. And that is just beautiful. Beautiful card. Great centering. Great little hit. Centering, maybe the centering is not great. Left-right is a little skewed, but still just a great card. Not double-sided. Just wanted to see the corners. They're flesh and blood corners. All right, put that to the side. Nice, we finally got some spice, and we'll keep going. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. We got our first rare, our second rare, foil, and wait. I've been putting the rares in the wrong place. In the foil. Okay, here we go. We got in the, oh wow, back to back. You see that shine, that sheen? That is a cold foil heat wave. Super spicy. It feels like it has roughly the same centering. I'm really looking at the centering to get a feel if these are on the same print sheet or not. But actually, no, these are quite different in terms of centering. So these are actually on different print sheets, which makes sense. You got the Majestic cold foil, you got the common cold foil. Yeah, centering on this is just way poor. Top bottom is a lot worse. This is gonna grade worse. The edges here have a little bit of issue as well, but hey, it is release day and we got some Uprising. So let's enjoy it while it lasts. Heatwave is an extremely powerful card. One of the best common equipment. I mean, all the equipment, honestly, in the set are just like worth picking, which is a kind of a big comparison to Arya. We got a foil frosting. Can we get 3 in a row? We're gonna creep in there in the back. No, just 2 tokens. But Heatwave especially is just one of the few that, like, it's offensive, whereas a lot of the other ones are a little bit more defensive, which makes sense. It's your equipment. It's just the stuff you try to block with. All right, here we go. Here we go. Silken Form, Transmogrify, and Insidious Chill. This Majestic will definitely see play. It is hard not to see that it can make decks very good. And, you know, heroes that don't play a lot of blues or don't want to play a lot of blues, it's just going to do a lot of work against them. It's hard not to. It's really hard not to. All right, here we go. Next pack, we got ourselves a Strategic Planning, an Evoke Mirror Guy. That's a lot. Ooh, beautiful foil. Oh my goodness. A foil Thaw. That is just a gorgeous card. The art is amazing, and the card itself is not that bad. It's you know, it's competing with a lot of things like Command and Conquer, Erase Face, but it is just an excellent card, beautiful card, and 2 tokens in the back. And let's go on to the next pack. So we have now opened 4 Majestics, 1 Foil Majestic. I expect at least 2 more Majestics. That's just how these boxes are broken down. Here we go. Next rare, got Rise from the Ashes, Succumb to Winter Blue, Foil Blue, Ice and Howl Weather Vane, and the back, 2 tokens. Okay, on to the next. Oop. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Rare. And another Majestic. This time we have Fog Down. Great, great. Nice little generic. It's just one of those cards. It's kind of like a Pithing Needle. Like, it's a sideboard card with, you know, potential to keep decks that might be really, really strong. Like, when you are playing this card or putting it into your sideboard or putting it into the main board, you have a purpose with it. And so I'm just glad that it exists. It might not necessarily be the most playable card right now, but it's always like an option in the future, you know? Here we go. We got Sift again. Semblance, another Majestic back to back. This one is just gonna, this is like the Gotham Majestic. Its existence means you gotta have to kind of think about it, but most of the time if you can trigger Phantasm without losing too much tempo, you will do it. And this card is there so that the illusionists can still plan around their turn. But you know, it's kind of a counter spell, so it sometimes also does nothing. It cannot block, cannot attack. It does have a cost to playing it, so it's this cat and mouse game. All right, here we go. We got Mounting Anger, Findle's Fighting Spirit, or Fyendals, and a foil Critical Strike. We're expecting maybe one more spicy card left because we have hit all 6 Majestics that we expect in this. We have a foil Majestic as well to boot. We do have 2 cold foils. I have not seen a box with more than 2 cold foils, like in the box itself. So we shall see. And we got a Glacial Horns, Engulfing Flame Wave, Invoke Kyloria, and a foil Burn Away. All right. And in the back, we got 2 tokens. All right, we got 2 more packs. Let's see how they go. Here we go. We got the Flippers, Rise from the Ashes, Invoke Kyloria, Foil Sigil of Permafrost. In the back, oh, 2 tokens. The very last pack for Chris. Guys, if you like this type of content, my ask is always the same. Give me a little thumbsy upsy, subscribe to the channel. And this new thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be reading comments. And honestly, if there's a comment that kind of makes me smile, I might just talk about it in the channel, in the video itself. So if you got some interesting stuff to say, leave it with me and I will go read them. Thanks so much, Chris, otherwise known as TCG Timmy, for supporting me. Got some spicy pulls, a little dust on here, but you know, not the most insane box. We have opened up, of course, the, you know, the double legendary. I got the Fable earlier yesterday, but still solid. Got some good Majestics, and I really think that cards like Frost Hex are just gonna be so fun to have. All right, I'll see you on the next one.